Hi, I'm Harvey Askew. This morning, November 27th, I will be reading for you Ezekiel chapter 31. And it came to pass in the 11th year, in the 3rd month of the 1st day of the month, that the word of the Lord came into me, saying, Son of man, speak into Parthodon, king of Egypt, and his multitude, whom art those like in thy greatness. Behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon, with bare branches and with a shadowing shroud, and of an high stature, and his top was among the thickest boughs. The waters made him great. The depth set him up on high, with her rivers running round about his plants, and sent her little rivers into the trees of the field. Therefore his height was exalted above all the trees in the field, and his brows were multiplied, and his branches became long because of the multitude of waters when they shot from earth. All the fowls of heaven made their nest in his brows, and under his branches did all the beasts of the field bring forth their young. And under his shade dwelt all great nations. Thus he has fair in his growth, in his greatness, in the length of his branches, for the root was by great water. The cedars in the garden of God could not hide him. The fir trees were not like this brows, and the chestnut trees were not like his branches, nor any tree in the garden of God was like unto him in his beauty. I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of God envied him. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because thou hast lifted up thyself in height, and he hath shot up his top among the thick brows, and the heart is lifted up in his height. I have therefore delivered him into the hand of the mighty one, the heartened. He shall surely deal with him. I have driven him out for his wickedness, and strangers, the terrible of the nations, have cut him off, and have left him upon the mountainous and all of the valleys. His branches are fallen, and boughs are broken. By all the rivers of the land, and all of the people of the earth are gone down from his shadow, and have left him. Upon his ruin shall the fowls of the heaven remain, and all of the beasts of the field shall be upon his branches, to the end that none of the trees by the waters exalt themselves for their height, neither should up their root among the thick browse, neither their trees stand up in their height, all the drink water. For they are delivered into death, into the nether parts of the earth. In the midst of the children of men, with them that go down into the pit. Thus saith the Lord God, in the day we went down to the grave, I caused a mourning, I covered the depth for him, and I restrained the floods thereof, and the great waters were stayed. And I caused Lebanon into mourn for him, and all of the trees of the field fainted for him. I made the nations to shake, all the sound of his fall, when I cast him down to hell. With them that descend into the pit, all of the trees of Eden, the choice and best of Lebanon. All that drink water shall be comforted in the nether parts of the earth. They also went down into hell with him, into them that be slain with the sword, and they that were his arm, that dwell under his shadow in the midst of the heavens. To whom art thou thus like in glory and in greatness among the trees of Eden? Yet shalt thou be brought down with the trees of Eden into the nether parts of the earth. Thou shalt be in the midst of the Lord, uncircumcised with them that be slain by the sword. This is Pharaoh and his multitude. Shout the Lord God in the name of the Lord.